This is Dan Kedmy, a producer on the Webby Award-winning podcast, Masters of Scale. Our Season 4 sponsor, the Mastercard Center for Inclusive Growth, has challenged our audience to contribute to a philanthropic mission of incredible scale. How can you help 2 billion people worldwide gain a foothold in the formal economy? You've already begun by listening to their ideas over the past 2 seasons of Masters of Scale. You also sent in your best ideas to the Mastercard Impact Challenge. A lot of you. The Mastercard team received close to 100 proposals, chose 15 finalists, and then selected the winner, who you can hear on the latest episode of the show. Or you can listen right now. Next, you'll hear someone who got to read all of those excellent submissions. He was happy to. He says it's the best way to find out what he doesn't know.
Part of our humility is knowing what we don't know.
That's Parag Mehta, Executive Director of the Mastercard Center for Inclusive Growth. Over the past 2 seasons, Parag has invited our listeners to the Mastercard Impact Challenge, the chance to partner with them in bringing economic opportunity to everyone, especially those who've been shut out in the past. It's an old problem, but they're working on new solutions.
The conversation about how to reduce inequality, that's been going on for generations. But this idea about how do you create truly inclusive growth and how do you do it in a way that actually connects people to the networks that power the economy, that's a whole new field of research.
Over the past 2 seasons, you've heard Parag's calls to action. He and his colleague Shamina invited all Masters of Scale listeners to propose solutions for making the economy more accessible at scale. They identified the 4 key areas where innovation could have the greatest impact.
Then the question was, what are the best ideas? And we're smart and we had some good ideas, but we don't know what we don't know. And that's why we came to your listeners. How do you scale social impact?
The Mastercard team received close to 100 excellent proposals. They chose 15 finalists and then selected the winner.
We said, okay, everything Alice sends you has to be something you can do on your phone with one hand on a 15-minute break.
That's Avi Karnani, co-founder and CEO of Alice and winner of this year's Mastercard Challenge. Alice is a platform that helps people save money through pre-tax spending by automating the process. Their goal is to save everyday workers money and also save them from the headache of having to understand flexible spending accounts, or FSAs, and other programs that make this possible.
Oh my God, I don't want anyone to ever know anything more about FSAs. Our brand promise is no forms, no math, no acronyms.
Alice's platform helps employers and employees reclaim their pre-tax dollars by making the process automated and enrollment simple. It was designed not for finance experts, but for everyone. And by leveling the playing field, it raises take-home pay for everyone.
What pre-tax spending does is basically give you a raise the size of which would be an act of Congress otherwise. It's really hard to get acts of Congress to give people raises.
Alice gives everyone a raise, but the tool is really designed for a demographic that's often overlooked, the low-wage hourly worker who usually doesn't have a benefits program at all.
There are 3 times as many hourly workers in America than people who work for the Fortune 1000. So this is a bigger market, and it's empty. There's no one there. But the need is super high.
This dedication to improving the lives of hourly workers through technology ticked all the boxes of Mastercard's Impact Challenge. That's why Parag Mehta and his team chose Alice as this year's winner.
All poor people deserve the same quality technology and products and innovations that you would give to rich people. And what I loved about Alice is that the thing that he's created could be used by a well-paid worker and could be used for a low-wage income earner anywhere in the country. In the last 40 years, the advent of the digital economy has led to a lot of economic growth, but it's been uneven. Some people have benefited a lot, and other people have been left behind. I looked at all the 15 finalists, and they were terrific. We had ideas about how to use data for good and how to help unlock credit for micro businesses, how to help divorce benefits from the employer-employee relationship so that benefits can move with workers wherever they go.
This year's challenge may have ended, but Parag and his team haven't stopped asking questions. They're constantly looking for solutions to a grossly uneven economy. Solutions that are both humane and sustainable for enterprise.
We come to this as a big Fortune 500 company with a global reach, and we want to put our resources, not just our philanthropy, but our technology and our data and our expertise behind these innovative ideas to help them see the light of day.
If you have innovative ideas on how to bring more people into the digital economy, the Mastercard Center for Inclusive Growth wants to hear from you. Email them at scale@mastercard.com. That's scale@mastercard.com.